Please, let's not turn out. You are lying.
Nah. No. Nope. So many rules in aviation and so many incidents that happened in the past, and you would think by now everything will be okay, everything would be streamlined, but no, this kind of stuff still happens unfortunately in aviation. And this is a video of a passenger hitting a pilot, yes, a pilot on ground while having a delay. So let's just take a look another time at this video. This is just crazy.
Please, let's not turn out. You are lying.
Nah. Nope. Okay, so the flight attendant is a bit panicking over there right now. The thing is, the pilot was making a PA, a public announcement, via the interphone at L1 station, not in his cockpit. So he was out of the cockpit, it was a delay, obviously, and he was making a PA via the interphone. When this happened, the passenger just rushed towards him and hit him. Now, as a flight attendant myself, this is extremely disturbing, and obviously he didn't hit the flight attendant, no, he hit the pilot himself, the commander, right, the captain. And you might wonder why in the first place the captain is out of his cockpit and doing a PA via the interphone in the cabin and not in the cockpit. Well, sometimes the pilots are out of the cockpit, especially within a delay. If they have a delay and they have to talk with ground staff, or, you know, they know there's a lot of time to spare, so they will not just sit the whole time in the cockpit. So from this perspective, I can understand why is that happening. But nevertheless, I don't know why he made that announcement via the interphone and not from the cockpit, which is the procedure in most airlines. Now, this is an Indigo flight in India. I'm not sure about their procedures at all times, but nevertheless, this is just weird for me to see. Now, I think the passenger in question should be straight away banned and jailed, absolutely jailed for a proper, substantial amount of time, because this is unacceptable by all means. You cannot just hit your pilot. What are you even doing in that plane? I understand. I can empathize with having a delay. I understand you have plans, you want to arrive to your destination, but there is a delay because of weather and you must be patient. Some people have more patience than others, but this is, again, unacceptable. Just gonna read this article right now. A passenger on board the Goa-bound Indigo flight from Delhi physically assaulted the pilot while he was making an announcement of a delay inside the aircraft. The video, of course, went viral. The viral footage shows a passenger wearing a yellow hoodie running up to the aircraft's pilot and physically assaulting him in a fit of anger. Oh god. Alright, so the crew members were seen trying to calm the agitated passenger and urging others to stay buckled in. Of course, you don't want more commotion, you don't want more passengers to rush in the front. You want, generally speaking, people to be seated with their seatbelts on, if that's the case. Indigo has lodged a formal complaint against the passenger, and the process of filing a case is underway, the airline sources said. Delhi police have assured appropriate action into the incident. On Sunday, Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport witnessed chaotic scenes as dozens of flights were delayed due to the dense fog and bad weather conditions. This left hundreds of passengers stranded at the airport for several hours. Mr. Passenger in the yellow hoodie, it's not only you, it's a lot of people. But yeah, that's lack of patience and lack of mental fortitude. What do you think it will happen if you do something like this? A fellow passenger has a statement about this issue. Around 3:20 p.m. the assistant captain came out to address the passengers on the delay when the assault occurred. Violence is unacceptable, but what about Indigo's mismanagement, unprofessionalism, and 185 passengers stranded without food for hours? Yeah, but that's usually the way it goes with delays. Like, sometimes you can't do nothing. What you can actually do is disembark the passengers, have them sit in the lounge of the airport or in the airport itself, and maybe offer them some water and food. That depends on the management of the airport. But on the aircraft, the resources are limited. Many times you cannot really do anything. I'm telling you this as I know what's up. One thing you can do if there's an extended delay, of course, you can provide water and juices, that's for sure. But on Indigo, it's a low-cost airline. I'm not sure what they have on board. The incident raised questions about the handling of the situation by Indigo. Shouldn't authorities investigate the unprofessional conduct? Okay. Man arrested so he was arrested indeed. He was arrested last evening and was released on bail shortly after. Now this I find very concerning. I cannot believe he was arrested and just released afterwards. That's absolutely crazy, because that he should be arrested for a very, very, very long time. This is a breach of security on board an aircraft, on board a commercial airline. This is pretty unacceptable if you ask me. The incident is being referred to the independent internal committee. Okay, appropriate action. They'll put the passenger on the no-fly list. Alright, I can understand that. But still, if you have incidents like this that happen and there's no action, like no real action taken against that individual that basically broke the law, that just signals to other people they can keep doing this and there's no repercussions. You have to understand, from an aviation perspective, this is a massive breach of security. This is a threat to the crew on boards and or other passengers. It's basically an unruly and violent passenger on ground in a situation where a member of staff has been assaulted. Of course, in these types of situations, police has to be called immediately and then they have to deal with it. Pilots should not be in contact with passengers and ideally communicate via the interphone in the cockpit and not in the cabin. That's why we, cabin crew, we are generally communicating with the passengers in person and via the interphone in the cabin. But I guess that was just the case. Due to the delay, the pilots were out of the cockpit as well. You know, they had to stretch their legs, so the PA was made in the cabin, within the cabin. Anyways, weird incidents. I didn't think we can see something like this in 2024. Passenger hitting the pilot. Just it's just too much to process. Anyways, what do you guys think about it? What do you think the repercussions for such action should be? Definitely on no-fly list, that's for sure. Do you empathize with the passenger? Do you think he was right in what he was doing due to the delay? Do you give the passenger the benefit of the doubt due to the delay? I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to say, but I'm quite shocked. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about it. Like, subscribe. Until next time, ladies and gents, see you on the next one.